Today I will be taking you to Belum Caves in Andhra Pradesh, which is the second longest cave system in the Indian subcontinent that is open to public. Belum Caves derives its name from Belum in Sanskrit word for caves. Hello friends, this is your travel buddy Anindita, and don't forget to watch this video till the end as I will be sharing some important details and useful tips that will help you in planning your trip to the Belum Caves and having a great time there. We decided to visit Belum Caves during our stay at Rolapadu Wildlife Sanctuary as it was near our next destination, Nallamalla Jungle Camp. In case you have not seen my video on Rolapadu Wildlife Sanctuary, you can see it by clicking the link appearing on your screen now. You can also see my video on Nallamalla Jungle Camp by clicking the link appearing on your screen now. Now, coming back to Belum Caves. The Belum Caves are located in Nandiyala district of Andhra Pradesh's Rayalaseema region and is some 100 kilometers from Rolapadu Wildlife Sanctuary near Kurnool. It took us 3 hours to drive to the caves. The road conditions were not great in some patches, but on an overall basis, the road were drivable. The caves are 329 km from Hyderabad and 298 km from Bangalore and can be reached in around 6 hours from these two cities. Belum Caves are maintained by Andhra Pradesh Tourism and have a ticket entry. The tickets for adult cost 70 rupees while 50 rupees is charged for children aged between 5 to 10 years. If possible, try to carry loose change for tickets. After buying tickets, as you move towards the entry area, you will witness stairs descending beneath the ground. The entrance is like that of a pit cave, and after descending around 20 meters by the stairs from the entrance, the cave becomes horizontal. The entry to the cave looks spectacular and sets the mood for what it is to come. The entrance pit was originally smaller than what one sees today. It was broadened to fit the staircase to allow visitors to descend and ascend easily. Once you have climbed down the stairs and you walk further, you will notice a large hole in the cave roof from which you can view the sky. And trust me, it's mesmerizing. As you enter the main cave, you notice that the cave immediately goes dark and notice a drop in temperature. You soon forget that sun is out on the ground above as it looks like night here. The government authorities have installed many colorful lights in the cave, which were not as per my taste. I feel that the beauty of the cave would have been more prominent in more subtle colors. As you walk further into the caves, you notice that the caves get narrow, wetter, slippery, and you feel shortness of breath. The caves are installed with pipes that pump fresh air from the top into the caves. Without this, the caves would run out of oxygen. Some of the section of the caves had pool of water, which forced many people to walk barefoot. The grounds get really slippery and we saw few people fall. Luckily, I was wearing high boots, so it made things easier for me. The rock formation on the cave walls was beautiful and some of the narrow stretches looked very good and gave an experience of being in another world. However, in many sections, the stalactite and the stalagmite formations seems to have fallen and the wall had a smooth surface that looked like cement. As per some articles, the smooth surface on the wall can be attributed to the erosion by the underground river. I was not able to confirm this information. If you know, please leave a comment. If you are liking this video, do subscribe to my channel. As you walk further into the caves, you will pass through narrow passageways and see spacious caverns and see some really interesting rock patterns and formations. As you reach towards the end of the cave, you will be able to witness an underground river called Patal Ganga. This is an ancient underwater river flowing under the caves. I saw people drinking this water as people felt that it was pure and full of minerals and thus was good for health. After seeing the underground river, we started our slow and slippery climb back to the top of the caves. The caves in Belum are the longest in India after the Cream-Liat Pra caves in Meghalaya. The caves are known for the cave formations such as stalactite and stalagmite formations. The cave system reaches the maximum depth of 151 feet from the entrance and has a length of 3,229 meters or 3.2 kilometer, although only 1.5 kilometer is accessible to the visitors. The cave has quartz deposits and cave rock consists of black limestone. The cave system was formed over a period of tens of thousands of years by the constant flow of underground water from the now disappeared river Chitravati. The cave system has long passages, galleries, spacious caverns with fresh water and siphons. The existence of the caves was recorded by the British geologist and archaeologist Robert Bruce Foote in 1884. The caves were explored in 1982 and 1983 by the German speleologist Herbert Daniel Grubauer. For those of you who don't know, speleologist is someone who studies caves or who climbs in them for sport or hiking. The caves were declared protected by Government of Andhra Pradesh in 1988. Belum Caves have both geological and historic importance as there are indications that Jains and Buddhist monks occupied these caves centuries ago. One of the caverns at Belum is also known as the meditation hall as it was used by Buddhist monks for meditation. Many Buddhist relics were found inside the caves that are now kept in a museum at Anantapur. Archaeological Survey of India has also found vessels and objects dating back to 4500 BC. The connection of caves with its Buddhist past is also demonstrated through a beautiful Buddha statue that you would see in the complex as you approach the cave area. Coming to the verdict on this destination, I have been to caves in South Africa and Vietnam, and rock formations there were more beautiful than Belum Caves. Also, the caves in those countries were maintained in a manner to assist conservation of caves and to make it easier for tourists to view them. Belum Caves authorities should do something about water logging to make it easier for tourists to navigate the caves. At an overall level, Belum Caves are worth visiting as there are limited places in India that can offer similar experiences. I will leave you with few tips to help you have a safe and more enjoyable trip to Belum Caves. Do watch till the end. Tip 1. We reached the caves in the afternoon on a weekend and the place was crowded with tourists. If possible, travel on a weekday to avoid rush and enjoy the caves in peace. Tip 2. Carry basic first aid as there is a chance that you will get small injuries if you slip in the caves. Tip 3. Wear trekking shoes to walk on the slippery ground in the caves. And trust me, trekking shoes really helps. Tip 4. In some sections of the cave, the walkway becomes really narrow and cave roof height drops. You should be careful in these sections to avoid hitting rocks. Tip 5. Carry drinking water with you as you will get thirsty, as you will sweat as the caves are humid and you will have to climb and descend several times. Tip 6. Explore the caves at a pace that you are comfortable with, as while underground you can experience shortness of breath if you exert yourself. Tip 7. If you are feeling hot or experiencing shortness of breath, look for air vents that pump fresh air to the caves. Standing next to this vent should give you some relief. Tip 8. In case of power cut in the caves, do not move from your place and wait for authorities to restore power. The caves are extremely dark without lights, and moving during power cut can hurt you. Tip 9. There is a restaurant maintained by the government near the entry gate, so you can plan to have your lunch here. If you are willing to drive for around 10 kilometers, you can drive to Oak Reservoir and enjoy lunch at Riverview Restaurant. The food was tasty here and service was fast. You can also do boating at the reservoir. I will leave you with visuals of some of my favorite sections of the cave. And that's it, folks. Hope you liked the video. If yes, don't forget to hit the like button as it helps me. Also, subscribe if you are still not a subscriber. And I will see you soon with another exciting destination. This is your travel buddy Anandita signing off. Take care and God bless.